bored. So I'm gonna do a video real quick. Okay, so I wanted to get all my glass. Well, not all of them, but at least get some of the glass. Fudger. Beads listed. I know. There. How about that? That's not bad. The things that I have so much that's not listed. Anyways, these are all vintage. This all came from the same Salvation Army lot in January. Not that stuff over there. Just, I have most of it like in boxes and stuff. I don't know. Why do I love that so much? Just rectangular, flat, onyx black glass beads. Ah, I'll show you more that I love. This thing is, I guess you double it up because it's beautiful. I just love glass beads, glass or stone. I'm into it. And I love when they have special little clasps. Clasps. Super long. This may seem like a stupid question. When you measure it like that, it's like 28 inches, almost 30, 28 to 30. So if you put it in the listing, you don't, it's really 60 if you spread it out, but you put 28, right? It's about the drop length. And I would put, you know, I don't even know what you call that. When you double it, what do you call that? That's the dilemma of my life. I love this little funky ass thing. I don't know why I love it so much. Because it's so retro. These are like amber color. They're showing up darker in there. Just funky coal magenta. These I just think are lovely. I'm never not going to think old glass beads aren't just effing cool. Well, and again with the cool clasp. Now this is already double stranded. And just, you know, yummy, yummy. As Mr. This one's cool. I don't know what to call it. I'm just calling it like the colors, like art glass, because I think these are art glass beads. So I was just gonna put like orange, black, brown, vintage, glass bead, amber, because the color is amber. Necklace. Another pretty in pink. Vintage. I've stopped saying vintage. These are all vintage. I don't know if you can see how pretty. Very pretty. And these. Oh my god. I have a Miriam Haskell that's, you know, signed Miriam. Set of white glass beads up for sale, but these remind me of, oh my god. Come on, people. What do they look like? You want to bite them. Candy necklaces, I guess. Is it just that simple? Like a candy necklace. Probably circa 1950s. Glass. Lovely. Another white set that I absolutely adore. I think I have a Miriam Haskell. This isn't the one, but I think the Miriam Haskell is similar to this. I want to say. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got beads in my tummy. Okay. And then this is more of a, oh, here's some glass. I'll do the glass first. Lovely. I just want to keep them all. I don't really wear jewelry. I saw a video from, okay, I won't remember, resellers? Something. There's two girls. They thrift and stuff, but she showed off her jewelry, her vintage jewelry, and the display. It gave me life. I mean, I guess she got them on wherever, OfferUp or one of those places, the display case. And it just looks like something you'd see in an antique store, only it's like kind of Regency and it's vintage, her display case. Because it's gold. Just made me want to do that. I got nothing. Okay, anyways. Love this. It's a gorge. Gorgy gorge. This is okay. It's just, we don't know what it is. See, when it comes to stones, I don't know. Alabaster, maybe? Agate? I'm lousy with it, I tell you. This is not stones or glass. It's faux pearl. I like heavy old faux pearl with beautiful findings. I call them findings. I don't know what the hell they're called. You know. Just cool. Cool, right? Just metal beads and faux pearly beads. It's pretty findings. Vintage. And this, I think it's a stone, and it's clear, it's not jade, but I think there's another green stone that it could be. And I haven't listed it because I don't know. And I love this, and this isn't old. This might have not come from the Salvation Army lot. It's just pretty. I know it's not old by the clasp. And this one is so cool. This just is a totally different thing from what I was just showing you, but well, I can't stop twisting it around. Faux pearl and blue. And yeah, what do you put for this? It's kind of a choker style short necklace. God, I can't get it to stop turning around, being twisted. But other than that, what's it called? It's cool, it's vintage. I'd say it's 1960s, 50s, 60s. But like, what do you call that? You don't want to just say faux pearl and gold. Like, it's got to be a pattern or something. That's why all this stuff hasn't been listed. They just don't know what to say about it. Okay, that stuff, whenever I take pictures, then I write it down. Like what I took pictures of in the description. And then in theory, then I list it. Oh, here's some more down here. This is really pretty. I want it to be jade, but it probably is not. I'll have to look at it better with the lupe. The only cue I know that it's glass is air bubbles. But then if there's no air bubbles, then what is it? Doesn't mean it's jade, but I've heard that if there's no air bubbles, it's not glass. And if there is air bubbles, it's not jade. These are okay. These are just that. Now I'm going to find the loop to look through this thing that I want to be jade. And these, I believe, I looked. And they're gloss. I think I looked at these and saw air bubbies. Air bubbies. But they're still really pretty, right? Okay. Where did my loop go? Right there? Okay, we're testing. We're looking for, no, it's like swirly. It's not jade. But what would it be if it's not jade? And if it's not glass? Then what is it? There's no air bubbles. They're knotted. That seems to be a thing. Ooh, knotted. Don't know why that's, oh, is that an air bubble? Oh, I found an air bubble. Cool, so then I could just call this green jade glass choker because it's short. Vintage. Japan on the back. Yeah, so, yeah. Those are the things that I really wanted to, oh no. What? This is all still the Salvation Army bag in January. Oh, holy crike. Holy crikers. Let me see if there's any good in here. I think this is all theirs. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I put stuff over there that, yeah. I think I put stuff over there that I should not have put over there. Because this isn't the Salvation Army. Yeah, no, I'm finding things in here. This is definitely not. This is just an assortment of I don't know what stuff. Okay, yeah, no. Now I'm looking at it. It's more just like, okay, I just felt something in my butt. I thought it was my cat. Oh I'm too old to sit like this. Ow. I love this one. This is Salvation Army. I think it's so lovely. I mean, come on now. How's that not beautiful? It's not listed. Doesn't mean it's not beautiful. And I love this pen. I don't know where I got this pen. It's a enameled Siam vintage sterling pen. Oop. I should probably get him listed. Ugh. Every time I think I'm going to list something, I'm like, well, if I ever get a jewelry cabinet, I could keep it in there. I think here's another Shelly situation. It's more just shell, so I don't think it's as people like it as much. I don't know. I mean, I like it and I don't like it. And I'm people. Now I have a bunch of sterling silver bracelets to list. I had these bracelets, and I don't know where they are, that aren't marked sterling, but they test for sterling. So, doesn't that mean they're sterling? Anybody tell me? Acid test? They feel like sterling. I thought they were for sure sterling, but they're not marked. So, okay, I'm just making more of a mess, and nothing is getting done. I already showed you, but I could just show you a quick glance of some of the other Salvation Army vintage. Yep, that happened. Oh, Jabba. My cat's doing a full Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt. All these. Some are earrings, some are pens. A lot are signed. I mean, it was just a honey. That Salvation Army. I feel like a fisherman that keeps talking about the big fish he caught. Because I had not bought anything from them, any jars, I should say, at Salvation Army. Because every time I would go there, their jars were $60 to $80. 60 to 80. And they weren't jars, they're bags. And I was like, hell to the no. 60, 80, what's wrong with you people? You nuts? Because I'm used to getting cheapy jars at Angel View from like anywhere from $10 to 30 usually, but 30 would be for this massive. Anyways, the Salvation Army bags were pretty big. Where are you? The $80 ones. Anyways, the day I went, I had a 50% off the whole store coupon, or as many items as you want, not just one item. So I took a chance, and I think I bought 3 bags. I've probably told the story a million times because I'm like the fisherman. Oh my God, the fish. It was that big. But this is a true one. Anyways, even then, I think I spent like $50, even with the discount, and got home, opened, I believe I got 3 bags. Got home, opened one, and just went, holy cow. Burp. Threw it aside, peeled it back to the Salvation Army, toot sweet, and bought, I think, 3 more. I spent a total of $110. So whatever that would be, $220, however many bags I got, half off. I wish I would have bought them all. I regret that I didn't. When I went back the second time, I bought 2 or 3 more. I didn't buy them all because I was still like, well, I don't want to spend too much. Had I have known, could I have crystal ball? Oh my God, because there was a Victorian, a 10 karat gold, 9 karat maybe, a Victorian ring with a jade in it that I sold right away. I sold a 14 karat gold. It's just an ugly pendant, but it was all vintage again, all vintage. Not all Victorian, but all vintage. For $200. Oh, and another, I think it was a tie tack, 14 karat gold, little rubies, from a Phi Beta Kappa, whatever that is, for a sorority, for $150. And then I've sold sets of like, there's a loose hair. Stop saying vintage. Sold some Miriam Haskell, Boucher, Trifari, a few other things, and for a total of about another 300. So anyways, and there's still all this stuff that you see. Some of it's listed, a lot of it's not. What was I going off on a tangent for? Just to say that that was just a right place, right time, right day, right whatever kind of a situation, because I have other fellow thrifter friends in the area, and when I told them, they were like, yeah, that never happens. You know what I mean? Which I'm not like braggy, like, oh, look at me, I'm this bitch. I'm more like, ah, darn, that never happened, so that was just a fluke. Because I would go back there since, well, not now, but after I got that, like, sometime in January, and I kept going back. And I got a couple bags, and I don't even remember what came in them. But it wasn't every bag full of all vintage, and all the earrings were paired. Just everything. I don't know if they didn't sort it, or if they were just like, well, we'll just give the people what they want today. Because it was amazing. And then the Goodwill, the other score I got is the Goodwill jar for $30. Like the weekend before everything shut down, it would have been a ghost town. It had been really weird at the thrift stores. It had been like, you know, low staffed, hardly anybody in there. I felt like, I mean, I didn't know how serious or anything it was. So I'm like, I'm shopping to bitter end. You know what I mean? I've got the source. This is how we pay for our food and utilities and whatever money. So when I went in there was a jewelry jar for $30. Now you gotta know, Goodwill, our Goodwill, usually for like 2 years, they didn't have any jewelry. Not even like loose, because, and I know the management there, because I go there literally 2 or 3 times a day, and all the employees I know. And the manager said corporate, you know, wouldn't let them have any jewelry, and she'd asked for it, you know, like, so let's have some, man. So they finally did, because they pick it off and send it to Goodwill auction. That's why they don't have it. And I'm so distracted. This is so cool. It's just rugged and new and whatever, but cool. So I want to show you the brooch. I might forget. I lost my train of thought. Where'd it go? My baby gold. I'm gonna poo. Oh yeah. So I went there that day, saw the jar for $30. It's in the, you know, the front case. But I was gonna shop, you know, for stuff to resell, not jewelry, other stuff. And so I said, oh, and I looked at it, and I saw a little something like, but you know, no, like, oh my God. So I had the guy hold it. You know, I said, hold it. If I don't spend too much on other things, I'll buy it. So then when I came to check out, he's like, oh, did you want the jar? And I'm like, oh, let me look at it again. And I'm like, oh, $30. Because $30 is a lot. I don't want to spend that. My neighbor can hear me. We live really close. I've got a stray there in his hair. So anywho's, then I gotta put all this away. I held it and I was like, I almost just said no. And then something in me just said, just get it. I got it. And there was a 19th century 14 karat gold hand painted enamel brooch. I think that's all the words. It's Swiss. It's a beauty. I saw it in there, but it was a little buried. And I've never seen one up close in person, like a real, you know, I've seen them online, but I've never seen one in person. So I thought, well, but I'm attracted to that kind of stuff. So I thought, well, at least I kind of like that thing, you know, not thinking that that thing has a value of $2,500. So my point is, and then when I came back the next day, this isn't my point, but I came back the next day, God, there's still stray hair. The manager, different manager, the dude. No, that's not right. I came back later that same day because I literally go there 2 or 3 times a day. It's right across the street. And the female manager, I said to her, who did your jars today? good one. And she's like, yeah, I just told her today. I said to Beth, or whatever her name was that was doing the jewelry, she said, I just told her don't sort it, just throw it in. So, you know, they sort. Of course they would have grabbed that out. They might not have known it was worth $2,500 because it's not marked. I took it to the jeweler, it's 14 karat, but it's not marked. So they might have just thought, oh, you know, painted brooch. Like, it still could have, probably wouldn't have made it in the jar. But you just don't, I was just right place, right time. And I won't go on with the story. Do you want to see the brooch before I go? I feel like I talk about it all the time, and I don't know if I ever show it. So I'll grab it real quick. Oh, I told you about Gozy. Why's your little eye closed? Hold on. I'm so codependent with you. Oh, your eye's okay. You're just being squinty. Oh, you're just being squinty. Here it is, and I keep it in a Juicy Couture box to keep it safe. And speaking of safe, like, I'm glad I rescued it when I did, because it was just banging around, right? It says Vivi, and I didn't know much about it. I put it on a Facebook group, Antique and Vintage Detective Jewelry people, and they were able to tell me where the Vivi was in Switzerland, I guess, and where exactly this place is that this portrait was painted, and that it's called painted enamel. Somebody explained why it's called that. I couldn't tell you. You can't really see, but the workman, the painting is so, oh my God, it's a thing of beauty. Anyways, this thing of beauty is staying on my shelf for now. Okay, I'm gonna sign off. I feel like I've been boring. What do you think? Have you been bored? No, I didn't put lipstick on. Ew. Okay. And none of that was to be like a bragger. Mostly it was to say, like, you know, because I've seen online or like on YouTube video previous, like, oh, I found $5 million in a jewelry jar. And you kind of get envious. You kind of like, well, good. I never found anything good. Because I never did before the Salvation Army in the mid-January, maybe the end of January. And then just less than a month ago, this brooch, and the Salvation, well, anyway, so I'm just telling you to tell you to make you feel like it could happen to you, because our Goodwill are Nazis, man. They don't let anything come out or get through or whatever, but then they did. So just when you think, it's never going to happen, it could happen. Okay, I got to put all this crap back and get to listing. I just called it crap. God, I look like a ghost without lipstick, and my glasses are always more or less crooked. Yeah. I need to find these hairs and cut them out of my head, because they just keep like meh, like a fly. Oh, okay. Stay safe. All this jewelry's old. It's pre-Corona. My Corona. No. I love this. It just has such a nice feeling. It's pretty. I wonder if this, even though there's bubbles, could it still be like agate, or, it's not agate, but, a stone that's not jade, but it's not just glass? So many questions. And you can't, there's only so much I'm willing to be a pest about on these groups. What do we say about this? It just becomes annoying. I'm that person. My biggest hard thing, or whatever you want to call it, is like descriptive words, like this new shitty, it's a good way to sell it, piece. Oh, I'm glad that brooch was in there. It's really cute, and it comes with matching earrings, but I didn't want to just put like Green rhinestone and faux pearls. Silver tone. Necklace. Choker. Like, isn't that a style? Like, that's what I have a hard time with, like, oh, tulip rainbow umbrella mahala. You know what I mean? Like, that's, and other people are just like, you watch their jewelry things and like, oh yeah, this is a fupapinin hanakanamana popo. They just know. It's like, oh. I mean, I know deco style. I know Victorian style. I don't have anything here deco style. Or deco for that matter. But I just know very generalized kind of things. Anywho, I have a rainbow looking out for you, for you. I think this box, when I have listed, when I sell it, I'm going to list it. I'm going to ship it in this box. Because it's, well, I mean, I'll put tissue paper and bubble wrap and stuff, but Juicy makes a hell of a nice box, you know what I'm saying? I just listed my Juicy Couture display, store display. It's really cool. I don't have room for it. It's too big and heavy, and it doesn't hold enough. It's good for Juicy Charms. It's awesome for that. But I saw somebody sold one for $350. So I put it up for $350 our best offer. I could sure use the money, but it's gonna cost, it's like 10 pounds. And I only charge the buyer like half of what it's gonna cost me to ship it. Okay, I'm going. I'm starting to get nauseated. Thanks.